Welcome to the one and only Comic-Con. I'm Gina Mercatilli with Image for the College Life magazine. Follow me throughout the 4-day journey where I can take you on interviews with different exhibitors that I think are educational and enjoyable. Come with me. So you are an amazing artist with a disability. As it turns out, you are deaf, and your art, it speaks for itself. Can you please tell us about your education and your teacher and how you developed such a wonderful career?
He said when he was little, he went to a special education for a deaf to learn art, but then he discovered there's very limitation to the program that they teaches until he found Ahua as his teacher, and he's the one who taught him all the technique, and that's become who he is today.
Wow. So what about your art? Can you tell us, and how does it inspire you?
Because he's deaf, so from the beginning, from when he was born, he couldn't hear all the sounds. To him, all the manga and all the pictures on TV that would inspire him brought joy to his world, and that's how he got started. And to him, that's his little own world, and he wants to showcase that to the world as well.
Well, he definitely is doing it quite beautifully. And if there is any inspirational advice that he can give to people who, have disabilities, who have that creative love, what can he say to other people?
He said, having a limitation, it shouldn't limit you. As long as you have a passion and dream, you should pursue it. Especially in this industry, as long as you don't give up, eventually you will become who you want to be.
Well, I want to thank you guys for all of your time. If people love your art and want to get in contact with this brilliant young artist, how can we get in touch and see more of your work online?
So the website is www.hzzart.com.
Great. And you can find out more about this artist at that website and check out his work. I'm here with Devin from Winslow Nation. Can you please tell us about your book?
Absolutely. This is my main character, Winslow. He's a cute, fuzzy creature, and his job is to teach kids values and knowledge. Now, I actually have 2 books out, and this one is the brand new one, and it's called Hey Ya Mama. And what makes Hey Ya Mama different from other children's books is that it teaches kids the value of family, and it does it by teaching kids other languages as well, so that because at that time in their life, it's the perfect time for them to begin starting to learn new languages. And this book gets them started.
Oh, that's fantastic. And you're currently on a book tour?
Absolutely. We're on the 812 mini book tour, touring in southern Indiana. But over the next few years, we'll be touring to Miami, New York, Chicago, and LA.
If someone's looking to get into the business of starting out their own publication like you have, what advice would you have for them?
I would say you got to do it because you love it. You don't do it for the money. You do it because you love it, and you have to keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and you'll be fine.
Is there any specific thing that you learned in school and education that really brought to life your vision for your character and your career?
Well, the reason I do this also is to visit classrooms and stuff is because I want to help improve our education system. Right now I'm working on a political book actually on my model of education that I think would be more beneficial to our country as a whole. And what I learned in school was some of the faults that our education system has. And the reason I write these children's books that are value-based is because I think values are something that our society really needs, and especially the kids growing up now, with all this media being thrown at them. I mean, we're at a Comic-Con, so there's tons of media, but I wanted to create something positive, because when we put positive stimulus in front of our children, it benefits them and they're able to grow. When we put negative stimulus in front of our children, it affects them and it causes them to not learn.
Just a learning deterrent.
Absolutely. So I want kids to learn, and I wanted to create something positive that's going to benefit our communities, our nation, and our world ultimately.
Your advice is to be positive and stick to your dreams?
Absolutely. You got to keep fighting. You got to keep pushing and believing in what you do. So.
And children and parents who would like to learn more about your books and your upcoming tours, how can they best get in contact with you to learn more?
Absolutely. The best way is through our easy website, winslow.com, and that's Winslow with a Z instead of an S, so it's WINZLOW.com.
Great. And your Facebook page?
Same thing. It's just facebook.com/Winslow Nation instead.